Hi everyone, Liz Herrera here, and I wanted to take a quick minute. I just saw the amazing selling machine video about my good friend John Gill, so I'm sure most of you saw that already. If you haven't, I highly encourage seeing it. It was actually pretty decent. A couple things I think they truly left off, so I thought I'd sort of talk about that. Let's first talk about what they actually did pretty decently. One of the things that I loved about it is it truly showed a little bit about John's struggle and how he came from being a cop to having a successful telecom business, but somewhere right in there they also talked a little bit about he had a failed business. So I thought they really truly didn't actually capitalize on that, because again, shows that John's a real person. He fails at some of the things that he does. So he talked a little bit about that, touched on it briefly, and then went on to his Amazon story where they talked about the great success that he's had with Amazon. But now I'm going to talk a little bit about the top 3 things that I think they truly left out about John. Number one, that is the fact that they really didn't talk about the fact that he says that he's just not that good a marketer. And I know a lot of people sitting out there on the sidelines thinking about, well, I'm not a good marketer either. Is Amazon a potential business opportunity for myself? So if they had actually captured on that simple fact, they would probably have a lot more people interested in all the buzz and such. So I really think that they did not capitalize that. I think John will be the first person to tell you that he struggles on a lot of day-to-day marketing type things, but it truly shows that because he's never given up, that anyone can make this business work out. So I think that's like a really inspiring detail that they left off. The second big thing that I think they left off is that even though John doesn't have all this marketing knowledge and this great marketing experience, John is really an innovator. And what I mean by that is he sort of takes the experience that he has in other particular markets, like his telecom business, and he sort of translate that into how it would be used in Amazon. And I think that's really an essential thing for an entrepreneur to have. So because of that, I think he's had great success on Amazon, and he's innovated a lot of the techniques that a lot of people use, like calling customers. Who would have thought that calling customers actually would make you money? So on some of John's actual reviews, I remember when I first found out about him, I read some of his actual reviews, and I was absolutely just blown away at the amount of actual customers that even put his name in the review, because they were just so extremely satisfied with the purchase that they had made from John's actual product. So I think that's one thing that they completely left out. And the third big thing that I think they left out, which they should have definitely put in there, is the fact that John Gill is such an amazing person in terms of he wants to help everybody, and it's almost even comes to a fault. So he would actually give anyone the shirt off his back and basically the knowledge that he has. And the one thing that they did mention that was really good was the fact that he's helped his son create this $30,000 a month business. And you can think about that, $30,000 a month just from teaching his son exactly what he did step by step. And one of the things that I've come to know about him since I've known him is the fact that it wasn't always easy, and a lot of things that he's come up with and actually taught his son are actual things that he had to learn, and he had to learn the hard way. And again, now he goes forth and he tries to help and teach other people. And the way he does this is through masterminds. He and I do a mastermind in China, which is actually coming up in 2 weeks. We do have one coming up in Cabo and in China again, and we're going to start to do this regularly. And that's primarily because of the fact that we are real Amazon sellers out there doing and selling, not just selling information, but we actually have really good size Amazon businesses and a lot of partnerships that we've been able to come up with throughout the years. So I highly encourage, if you get a chance, to follow John's YouTube channel, which should be on my featured channel list here somewhere, because of the fact that he's constantly, like I said, trying to come up with ways to help people, and you cannot go wrong by following him and learning from him and all of his Amazon techniques. So again, I highly recommend it. I'll be back soon. I was just in the UK. I'm all headed off to China for about a month, so I will definitely record some footage there for this channel, and I'll be back after that with some pretty good content. So see y'all soon. Bye bye.